Hello everyone, today we will be painting this simple Lord Krishna painting in simple 5 steps. Now let's get started. Here is the materials we need for this painting. You can check the description for more details. Before jumping into the painting, we need to trace it. So you can see I scribbled the paper in the back side. Now I am going to trace the image. So you can see I am using a pencil. You can get the image link in the description. In step 1 we are painting the turban. So here I have my small detailing brush and I just take the color brilliant red. So here we are going to paint the turban. So first we need to apply the color red on the side, and in the center we are applying the color orange, and in the center we need to apply the color orange mixed with the white, and we are going to blend the color here. So in this way we get a beautiful turban. So here I am going to again repeat the process. So first I am just applying the color red on the sides, and then I am going to take the color orange. So here you can see I just take the color orange and I am going to blend the orange with the red. Then we can mix the color orange with the white and we are going to blend the color here. So you can see in the center we have this light orange color, and on the side we have the color red. To get a dark brownish red, I am using this color deep cyan and brilliant red. So when mixing these two colors we get this dark brownish color. So here I am going to use this color where we find the shadow part. So here we are painting the shadow between the turban folds. So here you can see I am applying the color brownish red. Adding the dark value, especially the shadow, that makes our painting really interesting and beautiful. That's why I'm adding the shadow part here. So we are going to add more highlights and shadow in this turban. Now let's paint on the other side of the turban. So here I'm going to repeat the same process. So just take your color red, orange, and we are going to apply the light orange in the center. Now we are going to add more details in the turban. So now let's mix the color yellow with the white, and we are adding some curve lines here. So adding these curve lines make the turban really realistic. And now we are taking the color orange and we are giving a light orange color in the side of the yellow rings, and then we are going to add some white in the center. So now you can see I am using the color white in the center. So this makes the turban really beautiful. Here I am painting a few pearls. So you can see I am just painting some round shape and we are painting the shadow here. So now let's mix the color blue with white and we are adding this color for the shadow, and we are going to use our small detailing brush to paint the shadow part in this painting. For the highlight here we are using the color white. So take the color white and apply the color white on the top of the pearls, and now we are painting the shadow. So here we are using the color dark brownish red and we are adding the shadow between the pearls. Now the turban is ready. Here we are going to paint the face. So first we are going to take the color deep cyan, and you can see in the side of the forehead we need a dark color, and in the center we need a light color of blue. So when we need a light shade of blue we are going to add more white. So gradually we are adding more white when we are moving towards the center of the forehead, and when we are moving the side of the forehead we are going to take a lots of blue to make the blue a little darker. Here I am using my round brush to apply the colors. So you can use any round brush you have. So here we are going to apply the colors and we are going to blend them together. So we are going to work really fast. So you should take the big size round brush. So here I am using my round brush number 4. Now you can see I am adding a dark blue in the side of the forehead, and now we are going to mix the light blue and the dark blue here. To have a flawless and smooth blending you can use the wet on wet technique. So in this painting I just use the wet on wet technique, and now let's apply some little dark in this place, so especially where we have the shadow between the forehead and the turban. Mixing the color burnt sienna with the black, we will get the color dark brown. So here we are using the dark brown. So you can use a burnt amber instead of this color, and we are going to apply the color here. So as I already traced the image for the brows and the face, it is really easy for me to apply the color. So here you can see I am applying the colors around the eye, especially in this brow ridge we need a light shade of color. So here we are adding more white to the blue. We are adding the dark blue in the side of the nose, also the side of the chin, and in the center of the chin especially we need a light shade of blue. So here you can see I am applying a light shade of blue here. So to get the light shade of blue we just need to add more white, and we are going to blend the light blue with this dark blue. So it is really simple. All you need to do is work fast. Really you need to work fast. Blending becomes really easy once you learn how to use the wet on wet technique. So in this painting I just used the wet on wet technique to have a smooth and flawless blending. And now we are going to blend the dark blue in the side of the face. In the center of the chin we have this light blue, and now we are going to blend them. So here I am using the wet on wet technique to blend the colors. Let's take the color light blue, and we are adding this light blue for the top lid of the eye, and let's add some dark blue here for the shadow part. Add some white in the center of the top lid, so this will be the highlight. So here we are adding more details. And now let's take the color blue, and here we are painting the bridge of the nose. So here in this place especially we need the light blue, and in the side of the nose we have this dark blue, and we are going to blend them together. Now let's paint the side of the nose. So here we are again using the dark blue. So take the dark blue and we are going to blend them together with the light blue again. So just take the color and block the color here. If you feel your colors are drying really fast, then you can use the retarder to keep your paint a little wet for a long time. Here we are painting the brow ridge. So in the center and in the top we need a light blue. So this colors, adding the light blue, adding the dark blue, makes the painting realistic. So instead of applying just a one shade of blue, we need to go for a multiple shades of blue. Then it will make our painting really beautiful and it will give a realistic look. Now let's paint the top lid using the color light blue. So here you can see I'm using my detailing brush. Here we are going to add the shadow, also the highlight again. So for the shadow we are using the dark blue, and for the highlight we are going to use the white. And now it's ready. Now let's paint the eyelid here. So here we are using the curve line. So whenever you are painting the hair in this part, you need to add the curve lines. I always suggest you to use the curve lines instead of the straight lines. It has been a long time since I painted a portrait and also made a tutorial on this topic. So if you find this tutorial is really helpful and easy for you, then please let me know in the comment section. Now let's paint the iris. So here we are using the same brown color. So here this is the very dark brown. Now let's paint the pupil, and to paint the iris part we are going to use the color burnt sienna. In the center we are going to apply the color orange, and in the side we are going to use the color burnt sienna. So we are going to blend the color together to get a beautiful brown eye. So here we are painting the colors and we are going to blend them together. And in the final touch we are adding some white for the highlight, and we are adding some orange strokes in the center and some brown strokes in the side. Here we are painting the tear duct. So here I am using the color light pink. To get the light pink I just mix the color brilliant red with white. We have the shadow of the top lid in the white part of the eye here. So here I am using the color grey for the shadow. Now let's paint the other eye. If you are watching my channel for a long time, you might know I am a landscape artist. Also I am interested in portrait painting, and if you feel this tutorial is really helpful for you, then please let me know in the comment section. If you want many portrait painting tutorials, then I will upload more painting tutorials in the upcoming days. And again we are going to use the dark brown to paint the iris part. So in the center you can add the color black or either dark brown. And now you can see here we are painting the iris part. This is my favorite part in this painting. And in the side we are applying the dark brown, you can use a burnt sienna, and in the center we are applying the color orange and we are going to blend them. So we are getting the beautiful brown eye for the Lord Krishna painting. If you are new to my channel, let me introduce myself. I am Roxana. I am an acrylic painting artist. Here I am sharing my painting knowledge with beginners. So if you find my tutorials are really easy and helpful for you, then please let me know in the comment section. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on my other social media platforms to know the regular updates about my paint. In step 4, we are painting the NAMAM. So here we need the color yellow. You can use the color white as well. So here I mix the color white with yellow to get this beautiful and light shade of yellow. NAMAM means a religious mark worn on the center of the forehead. In the last step, we are going to paint the hair. So here I am using the color black. You can use the color dark brown. That is your personal preference. So here I am using the color black and I use my round brush to draw the curve lines for the hair. And now let's add some final touch in this painting. So here I take the color golden and I'm adding some small dots in the turban. You can use any color you want, that is your wish. Now let's see the final look of this painting. I really like this painting. I will meet you guys with another beautiful painting with a step-by-step explanation in my next video. Until then, have fun with colors.